Well, she owns the place.
And, that's it? Well, that's, unbelievable.
Pardon, monsieur, but I'm not permitted to say anything more.
Ach, jetzt verstehe ich. Er ist ja auch Franzose.
Say, big guy, you know Mr. Lewis Hayworth?
But of course, Mr. Hayworth is an impeccable gentleman, and also a frequent visitor of the club.
Is that so? Good to know. And?
I'm afraid that is all, monsieur.
Look, I really don't want any trouble, but...
It is even more inconvenient for me, sir, but this place doesn't like coppers. Forgive this slang. I can't let just anybody in, and there are some I am strictly forbidden to. Please, you have to understand.
Listen here, you cow. Do you have any idea who we are? You ever read the papers?
Of course, I know who you are, sir. I read the news and more.
Oh, der ist so süß.
Honor to meet you in person, Mr. Santino Featherland and Mr. Marty Machikin. The Bell of the Pantheress is one of my favorite books.
Oh my God, not the books again.
So it would be terribly inconvenient for me if I had to use
Das ist bedrohlich.
on you, gentlemen.
What did you just say?
Relax, Marty. This guy has chicks like you for breakfast. And thanks for the information, pal. Have a nice night.
Thank you for understanding, gentlemen, and forgive me for my austere composition.
Wie elegant, der ist toll.
No problem, Shakespeare.
So, und jetzt? Was können wir noch machen? Komm, wir reden mit ihm.
Just one more thing. This list of yours. Where should we sign up again?
I'm afraid if you don't know, it's not my place to tell you, sir. Excusez-moi, the regulations, you know.
Ja, freundlich, aber äußerst, also er ist ja schon sehr, ne? Ja, er ist sehr exakt und er ist auch sehr deutlich.
You hear that, Sonny?
I do, Marty.
I'm gonna lose my crest from this guy.
Just don't get too excited, Marty. Not tonight. Anyway, thanks, pal.
Können wir mit ihm vielleicht noch irgendwas?
Look, Lewis, that bouncer over there.
Well, yes. He is a bit intimidating, but his...
Ich auch, ich finde ihn toll.
Yes, indeed, but it seems tonight we're not on his list.
Oh, I see. Oh, I get it. I get it. You'd like to go in, but he won't let you.
Yeah, something like that.
No, 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 no problem at all. Come with me. I'll talk to him.
Much obliged, pal.
Yeah, thanks, Bunny.
Excuse me.
Marty, du machst immer alles falsch.
Jeez, what the hell's wrong with you, Marty?
What? Did I say something wrong?
Ja, jetzt nochmal.
Sir, how'd you do?
Everything's fine, Mr. Hayworth.
Good. Look, this noble pair of pigeons are my friends. They're on the list, okay?
L'arche-la-montre, sir.
And as for you, you owe me one, gentlemen.
Thanks, old pal.
It was my pleasure to help you.
Aber
as
super.
always.
Wir dürfen rein.
The jazz overwhelmed us. There was no band in sight, yet the music seeped from the walls like years of cigarette smoke and the smell of spilt whiskey. Behind the bar, rows of fancy bottles reflected the harmonious voices of pretty dames and the clinking of crystal glass. It was the kind of place that makes you drunk, even if you've never had a sip. A dangerous place for someone like me. No matter how alien I felt, it was strangely like coming home. Welcome to the Czar. Well, here we are.
Mother of...
I take you to the nicest places, eh, sweetheart?
Oh, does it mean you're buying, honey?
Don't even think about it.
Ugh, men these days. So, we're here to find a dame called Natasha.
I have a hunch she won't be hard to find. Let's mingle and try to avoid suspicion.
Just like always.
No, Marty, not like always. This time it's for real.
Vielender. Alter, wie geil.
Where the hell is Natasha?
Let's ask that stud over there with those nice gals.
That guy looks way too horny for my taste.
Oh, der war schlecht.
Oh man, your sense of humor is bad as ever.
You just need to get used to it again.
What if,
I was hoping to have missed the main event.
You're a rusty old cock, that's why.
Oh, das könnte man auch falsch verstehen, ja, ja.
So says the little butt jam.
But what? That's not even a word.
It is now, all because of you. You should feel honored. Butt jam.
You know, Sonny, sometimes you're like an evil little child. A fox is a wolf who sends flowers.
Oh, schön.
What?
Oh, nothing. I read it somewhere.
Fascinating. I didn't know you could read.
Ha ha ha. Very funny.
This guy is certainly not a gangster henchman.
Of course he's not.
Geht noch nicht. Gut.
Another Lupus movie. Jeez. Is there nothing today they're not trying to sell with this guy?
Whoa, don't be rude, Sonny. Lupus is a timeless genius. Have you seen Predator City? God, I'm still getting chicken bumps. But wait, who's that next to him?
Cassandra Ruby Faye. Nah, never heard of her.
Cassandra Ruby Faye. Oh, gods, even her name makes me go weak in the knees.
Watch your blood pressure, pal.
Don't mind me, just women and guns are my only weakness.
No shit.
Das ist ein Kaninchen. Loudest How. Komm, wir müssen alle gucken, geht nicht anders.
You think this is one of those movies where the femme fatale gets everything in the end and the poor detective's left stranded?
Yep, just like life.
Ooh, I've seen this. Hicks Poodle plays a private eye
Hicks Poodle.
hired to look for a woman, then gets into some kind of blackmail thing that's connected to the first case. And
Hey, Marty?
what? Yeah?
I don't give a shit.
Aber das ist doch genau das, was wir gerade haben.
Oh, I know this fodder guy. He was kind of good in Death of the Horse.
You've seen every clucking movie.
You know, Laura and I go to the movies a lot. When was the last time you went?
Exactly 12 years ago.
Oh, you remember that precisely? Let me guess. Molly?
Yep, our very first date.
I see.
I don't remember. I just remember her. And nothing else.
You're a clucking poet. I mean it.
Ach ja, da ist das Alpaka, genau. Jetzt ist die Frage. Ah, die Bedienung und noch ein Hase.
Pretty long legs. I mean, pretty
Ah, nee.
long legs for a squirrel, but I don't want to be prejudiced.
We're not here to stare at pretty squirrels. We're here to investigate, remember?
Ah, da ist ja jemand. Oh, der Barmann. Oh, nee. Ach, der Barmann ist der nicht... Oh Gott, guck. Oh Gott, guck.
A man's best friend.
That's not a dog, Sonny. That's a horse. He just has a very weird mane.
I didn't mean him, Marty. I meant the bar.
Oh, I see. Right. Yeah, because that totally makes sense.
2 whiskeys, kid, and no horsing around.
I've never heard that one before.
Ah. Ich kann das gar nicht. Oh, den habe ich ja noch nie gehört.
Sonny, you gotta drive, you know?
Yeah, you're right, Marty. Hey, Longface, give me a glass of tap water too, okay?
Long face.
Yes, sir. Coming right up. That wasn't exactly what I meant.
As I recall, you're always bragging about hiding your shotgun in your coat so well, no one can...
Sure. Maybe I have it with me now. What?
Well, do you see that bottle, Marty? That's a 28-year-old Golden Eagle whiskey.
Of all the furry gods, you're right.
And they've just left it on the bar. Someone ordered it, got so drunk he forgot all about it. So?
So we're confiscating it as evidence.
Yeah, well, more like stealing it. But if it's easier for you.
You're twisted, pal. But to be honest, I've no objections.
Tell me, hey breath, have you seen the
Heutzahn.
tap tonight?
Not yet, sir. But she's coming on soon.
Well, can you tell me anything about Mr. Ibn Wessler?
Sir, I don't want to.
What about, let's see, $5 maybe?
But, sir, you haven't even paid for your drinks yet. Yeah, stop riding on the details, Big Nose. You do your job, and we'll do ours, okay?
I mean, we're not here for work, of course. We're just here to relax.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Just a little fun. Of course, gentlemen.
Das war nicht viel. Aber wir haben ja hier noch jemanden.
Gentlemen, your drinks.
Yeah, sorry, but we have to run. Thanks.
My name is not Bojack. I tip you, pal, but I don't have any change, so... Sure, sir. The Tsar welcomes you back anytime.
Aha.
Sounds good, Bojack.
So, guck mal hier. Wer ist das?
Hey, there's Filmar.
Who? Oh, yes. Philmar. Because that's what he calls himself, right?
Das habe ich auch eben schon mal gehört, oder?
Know him well?
We had some seriously wild cases together, yes. Mainly in Averia, way before Barville. Another place and another life.
Sounds good. Like the blurb of some cheap pulp fiction book.
Yeah, it was the exact opposite. But the old bird's worth saying hi to. Well, well, if it isn't the great detective, Marlowe.
Marlowe. Humphrey Bogart.
Blow me, Sonny. You know I don't use that name anymore.
Okay, Mr. Dumbass alias Philmar Lowe.
So says someone who tried to go undercover with a feather pillow mafia is a turkey. Right, Mr. Turk Cayman?
Hey, that was a long time ago. I was young.
And I stick to my principles and my stupidity. Phil Marlowe, and that's that. Don't rile me up, you old fart.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry, I'm a little clucked tonight.
I know the feeling, pal. By the way, what are you two doing here? You stick out a bit. Are you here for a good old-fashioned beating?
We stick out. Man, you look terrible. Like someone who sat on an electric pole.
Don't even ask. I feel exactly like that.
You want a case?
5 feet tall, half of that legs. Angelic voice, demonic eyes, just the usual.
Ah ja.
Oh boy.
And you?
Something like that. Just don't know the exact numbers yet. A dame named Natasha. She called us here. If I'm not mistaken, the joint is hers.
Das ist die doch.
Yeah, she owns the joint, amongst others. Well, good luck, guys. That broad has a reputation. She's not the kind to toy with, if you know what I mean.
Das Eichhörnchen im Hintergrund macht mich völlig wahnsinnig.
Any useful information?
For free?
Stop clucking around, Philmar.
All right, but just because of the old days. Look for me after you've talked to her. You wouldn't understand what I have to say about her before then. Don't leave unless you're thrown out, in which case, you know the drill. We don't know each other, I'll deny you in a blink.
Good to see you too, old pal. We'll be back.
Oh. Ah, genau, es geht automatisch weiter. Warum? Ja, die ist irgendwie so ein bisschen sexy halt, ne? Ich find's seltsam, dass mich ein Eichhörnchen antörnt. Haha.
What is it, butt jam?
Nothing, old fart.
Ja, jetzt haben wir doch alles gemacht. Der geht immer noch nicht. Oh, das da ist neu. Oh, eben.
Isn't that?
Der kam eben neu dazu.
Yes, it is. The great Ibn Wessler, in the flesh. So much for our incognito.
You think he noticed us?
Only if he's not entirely blind.
Great. That woman with Ibn. I think I know her from somewhere.
Maybe in your dreams, pal.
Wow. Frage ist... Wir gucken ganz kurz mal. Kodex. Der gute alte Filmer muss etwas bei Natascha und den Fall wissen, aber er will nicht mit mir reden, ehe ich nicht mit Natascha gesprochen habe. Der wird ein wenig nervös. Bestimmt geht es um etwas Wichtiges. Noch was? Personen? Filmer. Filmer Low, Falke. Ah, Falke. Absolut durchschnittlich im Aussehen, wenig einprägsam und ein alter Bekannter aus Avirien. Mhm. Filmer, so nennt er sich inzwischen ein alter Kumpel aus der Zeit vor Glaube. Er ist einer der besten Privatdetektive der Stadt, aber wie all die anderen auch gerät er oft in Schwierigkeiten mit dem Gesetz. Trotzdem kann man ihm immer noch trauen, was in Global fast auf niemanden mehr zutrifft. Kodex. Ein Land, das ausschließlich von Vögeln bewohnt wird. Das pittoreske Fleckchen ist ein modernes Gemeinwesen, das von einem demokratischen Parlament regiert wird. Es ist von 2 Seiten von Meer umgeben und stützt sich ökonomisch vornehmlich auf Lufttransporte, den Handel und die Stärke seiner Luftwaffe. Politisch bewahrt das Land gegenüber beinahe jedem anderen Staat Neutralität und behielt diese Haltung. Mit Ausnahme des großen Fleischkriegs für den gesamten historisch bekannten Zeitraum bei. So, Statistiken. 9 von 80, besuchte Orte 5 von 32, freigeschaltet Erfolge 2, gefundene Kodexeinträge 9 von 27, gefundene persönliche Informationen, wow. Mhm. Auf Grünschnabel. Mhm. So, wie geht's weiter? Ich kann ja schlecht mit... Ich kann mit jemandem sonst reden.
Just one more thing, Phil.
I see you haven't changed a bit.
Do you think we're walking into a trap? You always had good instincts.
You know,
I couldn't figure out this Natasha woman, even when I worked for her.
Then the trouble is bigger than I thought.
Okay.
Just take care of yourselves, and don't leave your guns out of reach.
Oh, that's never happened.
Yeah, this crazy cock even sleeps with his.
You're welcome to the club, Brother Bird.
Take care.